What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about SPX6900. This might be your first time seeing me, and if it is, I know that you might want to ridicule what I'm about to say, but hear me out, okay? I've been doing technical analysis for over 8 years. I've been having this YouTube channel here for a little bit over 2 years now, so I'm not just coming out of nowhere hating on this thing for no reason, but I think SPX6900 is a very promising project, and I think that it probably does grow, right? I hear all the mimetic reasons that it could grow and it will grow, and I believe that it will, but I also believe that where it stands now, it probably has a pullback. It probably pulls back to the area that it broke out from, to its previous all-time highs, finds support there, and then continues to move up. Why do I think that? We're going to get into that in the video. If that sounds good to you, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, okay? So from a relative high here to a relative low, using the fibs from a high to low, you're all the way up at your 1414, and that's fine. You don't have to stop here. You could go all the way up to your 1618. That's fine, right? On a daily basis, so what? Yesterday you had a somewhat red day, neutral day. That doesn't matter, right? You had a somewhat red day here. Did that stop you on your path up here? No, it didn't. But generally speaking, I call this the primary target area, and it is very common to stop anywhere in this area. You're about halfway there, and it looks like you've stopped. You're pretty overbought on the RSI at about an 81.72, and I swear I haven't heard anybody talk about SPX 6900 the way I've heard people talk about it over the past week. Right? And specifically over the past few days. In the past few days, here we are at the highs, right? So, and it feels like, we're at like kind of peak throughout this time here. So maybe it gets more talked about, and maybe it's more hyped, and maybe it continues to run. Maybe I'm wrong. But my expectation would be you hit your primary target zone. You've already achieved it, right? You're pretty overbought on the daily. Now what you do is you pull back to your expected area for support, which is your 886 to 100 area, previous areas of support. It's very common to do this exact maneuver. I can't tell you. I mean, if you've been following the channel for even like a couple months, you've heard me talk about this exact maneuver time and time again. 1414 down to the 886 100 area, and then up from there. Then likely you don't even stop at the 1618, but you do move up from there. So don't be surprised, don't be sad if in like the next couple weeks, maybe even for most of January, you move back. It's very possible, right? With stuff like this, you tend to move up pretty quick, but when you move down, it's very slow. So it could take more than twice as long to move down as it did to move up. Just be prepared for that, okay? Don't be discouraged. I still think it goes higher, but that's my expectations. You don't like that? You don't like the fact that I'm calling for it to go lower just based off of this? Let's go over other metrics, okay? We're looking at the daily time frame. You're pretty overbought. Could you go higher? Sure, you could. So looking at the 4-hour time frame, here's another metric, right? Volume's dying off. It's dying off dramatically as you're slowly building higher, right? The most volume that you saw recently, the only above average volume that you saw was this 4-hour candle here, which was this very intense kind of like gravestone shooting star look on this candle right here, right? And you had volume again dying off as you were just moving up. It's not a good look. It's not really a good look at all. Not only that, but on the RSI you have lower highs, one lower high here, another lower high here. That's double bearish divergence with your higher highs here, right? And likely that would signal that you do drop down, right? Probably drop back at least to where the volume was, which is all the way down here at about $1, right? And then we zoom back out to a daily time frame. $1 is pretty damn close to, 99.5 cents to 90.65 cents, which is exactly where I think you're going to go. In very bullish circumstances, you would most likely bounce off of the 100 level, okay? The fact that you went all the way up to the 1414 does make you eligible to bounce off the 100 level, but more likely than not, you go below the 100, you bounce somewhere between the 100 and the 886, if not directly at the 886. Because you found resistance at the 1414, I don't suspect you go to the 786. You could. You could go lower than 90 cents and you're still fine, I promise you. You're still overall higher lows, right? It's fine. You could go all the way to the 618 down at 77.8 cents. I doubt you do, but more likely than not, you probably bounce at 90.6 to 99.5 cents, something like that. You probably see that move take place this week, over the coming week, and then end of January going into February, you probably move up with the rest of the market to $1.70 or higher, probably higher. Probably like $2, $2.25 genuinely if I had to guess. So if you're looking to buy SPX 6900, you feel like you missed the boat. Well, the boat's going to come back for you, and you can catch the next trolley on to the next island. I don't know if that was the right analogy to use there. Maybe I should have said the right ferry. There we go. But that's all I got for you. If you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.